Hey everyone, so today we're going to have a look at the Aerocool Project 7. It's a new case from them. It's got a really nice design and a tempered glass side panel. We also have one of their little power supplies here. This is a 700 watt bronze. It's a budget power supply. But we're going to have a look, open it up, see what cables it comes with and go from there. So I'm going to unbox these and we'll come back. So first off, let's start off with the case. So this is the Aerocool Project 7, or the P7-C1 is the model number. So it has, as you can see, it has a very nice tempered glass side panel. Tempered glass seems to be the trend at the moment. It's very popular. All cases are starting to go with tempered glass. You must get it real cheap because this is a $169 case. That's Australian. So I believe they'd be even cheaper in the US, probably around the 120. I'll confirm that, but this is so let's have a closer look at the front. So this is actually an LED. This whole thing here. So that lights up. I'll overlay some photos, but that is how it looks. So the back, I'll turn it around for you. The back is just, as you can see, it's just a plain panel. It has vents through here, it has vents in the top. Let me just lean it over for you so you can have a look. It has this really nice mesh design in the top. It kind of looks like fins. And then it has your standard I/O. Let's take that off. So it has two USB 3s, two USB 2s, an on-off button, reset button. It looks like it must have a fan controller. And it looks like it's got the controller for the LEDs as well, to brighten them and dull them. It has your headphone and your mic, and then it has a little SD card reader, which is a nice addition. So that's a really good idea. I use them all the time because I use so many different SD cards in my camera. I'm always switching them out, so I can't always use the Wi-Fi or the cable that comes with the camera. So that's a really nice addition. But as you can see, the back is just pretty plain. There's not much to it, but what do you expect? It's the back of the case. So let's go around and have a look at the other side. And this is the nice side. This is the tempered glass side panel. So as you can see, a nice tempered glass side panel. It's just held on by 4 thumb screws. So we'll pull them off. It's got a nice tint to it as well, as you can see. So here we go. That's very simple. It's got, most cases these days are the same. They've got the rubber grommets that hold it on. They're always just sitting in the plastic. They're never holding that well. But that's it. See what I'm talking about? Those little grommets there. But anyway, that's the side panel. That's going to be a fingerprint magnet. But what do you expect? So that's it. So let's have a look at the rest of the case. So this is the internals. Nice PSU cover. Always nice to see a PSU cover inside these cases. I don't like cases that are really open. I always think for the small amount of money extra it costs the case manufacturers that they can put a PSU cover in there. So it comes 2 SSD slots here. It's got room in the front for a 360mm radiator, and it actually has a cutout so you can fit a decent size in there. And then you have, look at this, it's got a little, this part sits out slightly, so your cables all come out there, and then you can, I assume you have all your drive bays in there. So this thing's really set up for water cooling, as you can tell. Like, you could quite easily put your radiator in there. It's only a mid-tower, so it's going to be a tight fit, but it's nice. You can also put, it has mounting for what looks like a 240 or a 120 in the roof. So I'll try and show you that. There, you can't really see. That doesn't work very well. So that's the inside. And now let's have a look around the back. As you can see as well on the bottom, it comes with this really nice stand. I like that. It's different. You don't very often see cases that have stands like that. It's a very welcome addition to the case. So yeah, let's go around the back and have a look. And there you are. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 PCIe's. So that's it'll fit a full-size motherboard in, because you're only using 6, maybe 7, depending on what graphics configs and stuff like that. So it's a full ATX case. It'll be a nice fit. I know a lot of the guys on Australian PC enthusiasts have already got some of these, and they've had a good look. So let's have a look what it comes with. That's just your standard manual. And if I actually might just go around the back, open it up, and we'll see how much room is behind there. Now you've got your SATA and your fan for these fans. So that's different, having SATA attached to it. You don't see that very often. Normally you just have your fans with your fan headers. And that is one downfall. I do like it when the thumb screws are clamped in there, so you can't actually take them out completely, because then there's no chance of losing them. But that's only a small thing. I guess once you've got it together, it's not really going to bother you at all. Just stand and pull it back, pull it out. We'll put that over there, and there it is. So you've got all your standard stuff already cable tied in. It's very similar to the back of the Thermaltake View 27, where it's got that room down the bottom. It's got all your cables, your USB 3.1s, your fans are already hooked up with your fan controllers, and then you've got an LED, so that'll run the front, and then you can add whatever you want to it to make it the same colour as the rest of your system. And then, as you would expect, a couple of little boxes of stuff. So this is the first time I've unboxed this, as you can tell. So it seems to be pretty tight behind that motherboard. So there is, it comes with Velcro straps. That's a very nice addition, because you can reuse them. Reusable Velcro straps should be included with every case, I think. So let's case manufacturers, let's start doing that, okay? And then we have what appears to be a nice little fan controller. There you go, which is just Velcroed on. So that will run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fans. So that is a nice little addition. 6 by the looks of it. So it's nice to get little things like that when you've bought a case. So now I'll just put this away, and we'll go and see what's inside the other half, and we'll go from there. So here we go. So that comes with an LED strip. So you get, is that open? There you go. So you get your own little LED strip with it as well. So this comes with everything. It comes with lighting, it comes with all your headers, it comes with lighting in the front. It comes with everything you really need. So, and for $169 to come with all this extra stuff, it's fantastic. So I think that's enough of the case. The bottom base has got the power supply, and it's got 2 hard drive bays for 3.5. So you can put the 2 3.5 in. You can fit some more SSDs up here, and you can fit 4 SSDs, 2 full hard drives, and then everything else, including a water cooling system, I guess, if you wanted to. So let's just move that out of the way, and we'll open up this power supply, and we'll have a quick look at the power supply, which I have everything sitting on top of. So here it is. This is it. Comes with your power cable, as you would expect. And then let's have a look at it. Now these are only cheap power supplies. But they're 700 watt. They come in 600 and 500 and 750s. So there is quite a good range from Aerocool just for doing basic systems. You're not going to be running two 1080s on this. You could all just about run two 1080s off 700 watt. They're so efficient, but they're not modular. So everything just comes off here. So you've got your 24 pin, your 8 pin for your CPU, PCIe, and then a heap of SATA and a heap of Molex, and then a heap more SATA, and then another PCIe, and then a heap more Molex. So you've got one 24 pin, two PCIe, one 8 pin, and the rest is SATA and Molex. But they'll run any of your base systems that you want to run. It's a good power supply for beginners and people that are building like a mid system that just want a cheap power supply that's going to do the job. So guys, I just want to do a quick conclusion to finish out the video. It's a great case for the money. It's only $169. The power supply is great for the money. They're just cheap base entry stuff. This is a decent case. I like 90% of it. There's some small things like it feels a bit plasticky. The side panel it feels like an afterthought. It kind of sticks out a bit. It's like they just went, we need tempered glass, put it on there. It seems to be the way cases are going these days, where they spend, half the money on LEDs and tempered glass instead of the actual quality of the case. Companies like Lee are still doing it. They don't have tempered glass, few cases, not many, and they don't have RGB everything. They focus on quality. Now this is a decent quality case, but a lot of it is plastic. Majority of it is plastic. It feels plasticky. It doesn't bend like some of the plasticky cases due to the tempered glass side panel. Stiffens it up a bit, which is good. But once you put a rig in there, and you're all done and you're all happy with it, it's going to be nice and solid, and you're not going to have any problems. It's a great case for the money. For $169, it has so many features. LEDs, the fan controller, the tempered glass. It even has a fan or two in there. So it's one of those cases where it's going to suit everyone. Unless you're going some crazy system, it's going to be a great case for you. So, the back is there's not much room for cables. It's very tight in the back, which most cases these days are. You can't have the longest power supplies in the world, but if you're building a system in something like this, you're not going to have that. Even the HX1000i, the new Corsair power supplies, I just got one, tested it, it fits perfect. So there's nothing that you can't fit in this case. It's just how much time you have. So in conclusion, it's a great case for the money. Quality is a little lacking due to spending the extra money on the panels and the LEDs. But besides that, there's no reason not to buy it. I'd recommend one in a heartbeat. There's not many cases in the price range that have these kind of features. So Aerocool's done a great job on that. So, I think you'll see a lot of these around the forums with builds being put into them. But that's the end of that. And I just want to shout out to MSY. They let me borrow this case and the power supply to do these videos. I'm going to be trying to do videos weekly or maybe 2 a week. So we'll see how that goes. But if you like my videos, like, subscribe and share, and I'll try and put out as many more as I can. And I'll do some videos on the desk I am sitting on soon, which is almost finished. So thanks guys, bye.